check the sound on that. We'll have baseball next.
Yes, yeah, baseball. Check. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started today. Everybody kind of find their seats. I want to welcome everybody to Har-Ber Wildcat Arena. Thank you for being here for signing day. I'm Kimberly Jenkins, girls basketball coach and assistant athletic director. We're honored to host National Signing Day for our athletes and our parents and friends and family. We're excited to celebrate these athletes as they take the next step in their athletic journey and student athlete journey. So much goes into this. It's such a long journey for these athletes, so much time, money, travel, expenses, long hours on the field, in the pool, on the track, wherever they're playing. So we're excited to honor them today. And I get to kick off today with our girls basketball athlete, Brooklyn Owens. I'm honored to introduce Brooklyn. This is her first year here at Har-Ber. She comes to us from Rogers. She'll be attending Drury University. She's been a standout player for the past 3 years on our varsity team at Rogers. We're excited to have her in her senior year here at Har-Ber. She comes to Har-Ber with a total of 889 points scored in the 6A, so that's an awesome amount of points, and we're going to get to celebrate her 1,000th point with us here this year, I know for sure, and very soon in the season. We're excited for her to be a piece of our team. Her playing experience, her ability to score the ball, her level of versatility on offense and defense, and we look forward to her having her best year ever. I know her teammates are excited to celebrate with her today, and so I want to bring up Brooklyn and let her say a few words.
Hello everyone. First off, I want to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to play basketball and also gifting me with long-term friendships as well. Then I also want to give a big thank you to everyone who came to support me and along with the other athletes that are signing today as well. Basketball has taught me a few things in life, but most important is how to overcome adverse situations. Nothing is ever going to be an easy ride, but because of a ball, court, and 10-foot rim, I'm able to. I want to thank each and every coach that has been a part of my journey, not only as a player, but as a person. I want to give a big thank you to my dad. He was my first coach growing up and has taught me that all that I know. He's hard on me, but it's always out of love, and he always tells me there's never room to settle. and I'll carry that quote with me in college ball and also in life in general. I want to also shout out my mom. She doesn't know too much about basketball, but what she always has done was make sure I had everything I needed, and after every bad game, she would be there to comfort me with her sweet words. And to Bryce Nas, my brother, you annoy me, but thank you for being my biggest fan, but also my biggest hater at the same time. I'm very proud of you and excited for your future. Then to my sister and both grandmothers, I want to thank you for being there for me no matter the distance. Although my grandma Joy isn't with me anymore, I rep her every day of my life by the tattoo on my right arm. And I know she's smiling down at me right now and super proud of my progress. And to my Gigi, thank you for being one of the strongest people I can look up to and providing for me and my siblings. Lastly, I want to thank my teammates who I've either played with since the 6th grade flight team, seen you play over the years, or it's just our first year playing with each other. I want to thank y'all as well. You guys may not know it, but y'all make it very enjoyable to play basketball, and I'm very excited and blessed to play my last year in high school with every single one of y'all. Also, thank you to my Har-Ber coaches for making my transfer so smooth and getting to make my last year one of the best. I'm very excited to continue my basketball career at Drury University. Go Panthers.
Okay, now we're going to bring up Coach Witten, our swim coach, to talk about our swimmer that is signing.
All right, good morning, y'all. I'm Coach Witten. I coach the Har-Ber swim and dive team. I've had the pleasure of knowing Blaine the last 4 years in high school, but all the way up when he was one of my students at Hellstern Middle School. I'm really excited to introduce Blaine, and with him signing to compete and go do his academics to the next level. Blaine started with the Har-Ber Meadows swim team with the Har-Ber Ducks. I know his mom really pushed for him to try to do club and stick with swim, but it just really wasn't for him at that time. And then he got up to high school. He ended up reaching out to me, wanting to join the high school swim team, and I was really excited about that for him. I was kind of curious to see how he would pan out as a swimmer, and where he is sitting right now is just proof of his hard work and his determination, his dedication to the sport of swimming, but also mainly to himself. And I'm really proud of all the things that he's had to overcome and all the things that he has gone through to get him to this position. I know for himself, he's just put in all the work, and I'm really proud of him and the things that he's done. Last year, he made it on to the state team on the 4x100 relay, and he was able to get on the podium and get a medal. And then this year, I know he has his sights set on trying to get an individual state qualifying time, and I'm really excited to be coaching him, and I'm really excited to see what the next 4 years that what they do for him and who he becomes afterwards. So I want to introduce Blaine.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming. I'd like to start off by thanking Coach Gavin for giving me this opportunity to compete at the next level and be a member of his team. I'd also like to thank my coaches for pushing me to be a better swimmer as well as a better person. I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me through it all, even if that meant I was gone all the time because of practice or meets. I couldn't have done this alone, and I'm so blessed to have such a great community of people alongside me. I wouldn't be where I am without the presence of the Lord and the many blessings He's brought to my life. I'm excited to see what this next stage of life brings, and with all that being said, go Bearcats.
And next up, I want to introduce Coach Floyd with Har-Ber Baseball.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Andy Lloyd, assistant baseball coach at Har-Ber. I want to start off by saying I know Coach Humkamp really wishes he could be here, but it's my privilege to introduce Nash Jeffus as he signs with Connors State. Nash is an incredible athlete. I'm sure when Connors State was recruiting him, they were really impressed with his speed, his ability to hit, his ability to hit for power. He's one of those guys where when he takes BP, it's really hard to not just stop what you're doing and watch. When the ball comes off his bat, it just sounds different. It's really just fun to watch. He just got the rare ability to hit the ball out of the park on any given pitch. He's a great athlete, and Connor State's getting a great baseball player. But they're getting a lot more than that. Nash is very dedicated in everything that he does. He tries to outwork everybody. He'll lift on his own. He works after practice with Coach McGinnis, hitting just about every single day. He's a great classmate. He's one of those students, when he gets into class, he's very engaged. He asks questions. He prompts debates. He was very active. But most importantly, he's a servant leader. He's a guy whose teammates and classmates look up to. He provides guidance to his peers, and he's just one of those guys who always seems to get caught doing the right thing. We're very fortunate to have Nash in our baseball program. We're fortunate to have him in our school and in our community, and I know Connor State will feel the same. So with that, Nash Jeffus.
Thank you all for coming. All praises go to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This life is worth the living because he lived. I'd like to thank all my teammates, my coaches, friends and family for coming today and just supporting me through my journey. Go Cowboys.
Up next, we got Coach Steffenbach, boys basketball.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the head basketball coach, Coach Steffenbach. I've got the great opportunity to introduce our next two athletes. I'm so blessed to coach these two guys. And you coaches that are out there, when you have these two kind of athletes that make up for sometimes those nights when we don't coach as well, these two guys can do that. The first young man I want to talk about is Hayden Wood. To see how far your overall development has come is really short of amazing. I remember when you first came up from Central Junior High, you weighed about 130 pounds soaking wet. You were only about 6 foot tall. You were kind of skinny, weren't very aggressive, but still, he surprised us all with his work ethic and your determination. Hayden started varsity as a sophomore on a team that went 20-8, and he was a huge part of that team's success. He received all conference as a sophomore. After his sophomore year, God stepped in. Hayden's junior year, he hit a 5 to 6 inch growth spurt. He started every game this past year. His best scoring night was at Southside when he went for 33 points. He was voted all conference this past year on the team that went 28-3 and 15-1 in conference. So now he is a two-time conference player and shooting for his third this season. Hayden, if we have the kind of season I think we will, you have a chance to go down as the winningest Har-Ber basketball player in school history. In his career, he is overall at 48 wins and only 11 losses. To your parents, Chris and April, you guys are the best. Thank you guys for choosing Har-Ber and being so supportive. Hayden, we can't wait to see what you do this year at Har-Ber and at Jacksonville University next year. They are very lucky to have you. Congratulations, Hayden Wood.
Want to start off by thanking God. None of this would have been done without him. God has given me a special opportunity to play basketball at the next level, which I've dreamed about as a kid, and has put many special people around me through my journey. To my mom and dad, Mom, you are my biggest supporter. You drive me over the nation just for tournaments. It means a lot to me that you are at every game. I know you got my back. I know I have you in my corner. You're there for me 24/7. I love you. To my dad, we butt heads a lot. You get frustrated with me throughout the years because I didn't see the same thing you saw in me. You are my biggest critique, but my biggest supporter. You tell me what's wrong with my shot. You tell me when I play soft. Even though you were a football coach for all those years, you know a little about basketball. Wouldn't be there where I am today without you. Thanks. Love y'all. I want to say thank you to my coaches, Coach D and Coach P and Coach Z. They really see my growth as a player. Getting to play with Coach D and start for him all 3 years of high school has been a really fun experience. Wouldn't want to play for somebody different. Only knowing Coach P and Coach Z for 2 years now, they have really helped my growth, always telling me to stay aggressive and look to score. Would also like to thank Monty Patel and Coach Ferguson, who helped me over the summer. They took me under their wing. We had a great summer together. These were great coaches, but even better men. They would do anything for me if I needed them. Love y'all. Thanks. I would also like to thank my teammates. I had the pleasure of being a part of a very special group of guys. Wouldn't want a different group of guys to go play ball with. Thanks to the staff at Jacksonville for believing me and giving me the opportunity to play for them. Excited to get down there this summer. Finally, want to say thanks to everyone who came out. We'd love to see all y'all at our game this year. Wouldn't win some of the games we do without the student section we have. Thank y'all. God bless and go Dolphins.
Last and definitely not least, it is my honor to talk about Courtland Muldrew, a.k.a. Stir Fry and Mr. Shogun. Whichever one you want to call him, he definitely represents either one. How lucky are we to get the opportunity to coach you for these 2 years? When I heard you were moving over here and coming back this season, I was like, gosh, we truly hit the basketball lottery. I knew we had a chance to have a special team. Last season, Courtland led our team to a 28-3 overall record and a 15-1 conference record. He led the conference in scoring with a 25-point average. In every big game, he stepped up and played some of his best basketball. Courtland is a 3-time All-State player, a 3-time All-Conference player, 2024 6A West Conference MVP. Wow, think about that. And he still has a whole season left to play. Your shot-making ability, Courtland, your highlight dunks are game changers. With a full season left to play, the mark you already have left will go down as one of the most successful seasons in Har-Ber history. 28-3 overall, 15-1 conference record. To your parents, thank you so much. To the best grandparents I have truly ever met. Thank you guys for allowing him to wear the Har-Ber blue. Court, we still have some unfinished business though, buddy, here at Har-Ber, but the University of Washington is getting a heck of a player and a heck of a young man. Congratulations, Courtland Muldrew.
I want to thank everybody for coming out first. I want to thank God for blessing me, for all my talents. I want to thank my grandparents for everything they've done for me, my mom, everything. I want to thank my dad for countless hours in the gym, all the coaches that have helped me throughout this journey, and I hope to see everyone at the games this year. Thank you.
All right. On behalf of our athletic department and our school, we would like to thank everyone for coming out to our signing ceremony today. However, this does conclude our signing ceremony. But there is still one last thing we have to do, athletes. Take out your pens and let's sign those letters. To all the families, friends, you may hang out in the lobby for snacks and pictures. Students, you may now get ready to head back to second period. Congratulations again to all our athletes, and we want to wish you nothing but the best. Go Cats!